Jason Bryant, and there's more than guys out there. So I'm back in the United States, and I figured I'd do a little bit of a fun video just to see where I'm at. As I'm looking at my schedule here in the Speakeasy, I'm like, what's going to happen this fall? We're getting back to somewhat normalcy when it comes to, I don't know, announcing and stuff. So when I'm busy, that means we have wrestling. So that's good stuff. So right now, I'm going to kick it off. I'm going to do a little some things here with my OBS. Again, this is also more of a test for me here to work the Speakeasy. But right now, we're going to start things out. My first event right in the start of November, going to be the Trojan Open at Little Rock. Yeah, going to Little Rock and announce their first tournament November 6th. Neil Ayersman and I were talking about it the other day. It's like, hey, you got a tournament? It's like, of course you want you here. So yeah, I will be in Little Rock on November the 6th. The next week, I will drive down to La Crosse. That's right, the Eagles of the University of Wisconsin La Crosse are hosting a 3x3 kind of thing where it's a D1 duel, a D2 duel, and a D3 duel. So Little Rock is actually going to be there taking on Wisconsin. So I'm going to see my home team, Little Rock, on the road. Actually, kind of in a neutral site for them, even though Wisconsin's in Madison. La Crosse is also in, it's in Wisconsin, blah, blah, blah. University of Wisconsin. Who knows? Anyway, I'll see the Trojans there again against the Badgers. Division II duel, Upper Iowa versus Ouachita Baptist, and Division III duel, University of the Ozarks against Wisconsin La Crosse. So oddly, all three of those schools that are taking on the two Wisconsin schools and Upper Iowa are from Arkansas, Little Rock, Ouachita Baptist, and Leroy Gardner, Vinnie Barber, and the Eagles of the University of the Ozarks. The next week, off, don't do anything. Then we come back for this fun thing, the Garden State Grapple. Dylan Wanagale was the man behind the Grapple at the Garden at Madison Square Garden. He is now with the Prudential Center, which is home of the New Jersey Devils. Wrestling event coming there. We're going to have Rutgers, North Carolina, Hofstra, Wisconsin in there. They're a little double duel action. That'll be on a Saturday afternoon. I think start time's probably going to be around 5:30. Don't hold me to that yet, but that's where it's going to be. I'm going to be spending, I think, New York and Thanksgiving. Spending Thanksgiving in New York, I believe. Not in the city. I'm going to be, we're actually going to be taking a family Thanksgiving for the first time, I don't know, ever. And guess what? There's a wrestling trip with it. Do not know if I'm going to be confirmed on my next high school event, so I'm going to skip over that and go back to Little Rock December 19th, where they're going to take on meet the CSU Bakersfield Roadrunners. So going to see Lightning Luke and the crew down there. Another dual meet in Little Rock at the Jack Stevens Center, quickly becoming my home for college wrestling. Then the NWCA multi-divisional national duels come around as the beginning of the year starts. That is in the middle of the week, so I'll be able to do that and then follow that up by another trip to Little Rock to see the Trojans take on Oklahoma State. So that'll be January 8th. So I'm going to have to be a little creative with my scheduling there and the flight times. The next weekend, you can go home. The 41st annual Virginia Duels. It was supposed to be the 41st last year. Well, they were canceled, so we didn't have them. So we're going back to the Hampton Coliseum for the Virginia Duels for, 20-something's time. We've still got some things to work out with our college schedule, but more news coming on that at virginiaduels.com, virginiaduels.org, and Virginia Duels on Twitter. So that's what we've got there. Next up, I'm going right down the street. About 12 minutes from here is Division III powerhouse Augsburg. Well, guess who they get to host on January 27th? Yeah, the other notable Berg, with apologies to Heidelberg right now, is the Battle of the Bergs at Cy Melby Hall in Minneapolis. This is the dual meet among dual meets for Division III. It is a awesome event every year, and so far Augsburg has gotten the wrangle on me because I live close. So I did tell Eric Keller, hey, if you want to bring me down to Waverly, I can do it for you guys too, because I love this duel so much. I just love to be there. Next weekend, I'm coming up. That would be let's look at my schedule. The 30th of January, Little Rock, back again. Going to see John Cerritos at Cal Poly, Ryan Ludwig at Northern Illinois. They're coming into the Jack to take on the Trojans of Little Rock. So then we come back around February 6th. I'm back in Little Rock. Yep, the Sun Devils again coming into the Jack. Good home schedule for Little Rock this year. So we get to see a lot of that. I do not know yet if I'm doing anything with the bout at the ballpark. That has just been coming off the wire, coming off the hopper, coming off the press release, whatever you want to call it. Do not know if I'm doing anything with that just yet, but it's on my schedule just in case. I might even go down there just to watch. Then we get to the postseason. NAIs. Now, this is last year's graphic, so they haven't released the location for 2022 yet, but this is last year's graphic, so it's all I had in the time being. So, yep, be announcing the NAIs the first weekend in March. Then D3 at U.S. Cellular Center. Actually, it's called something else now. Anyway, it's the place in Cedar Rapids that's awesome, and it's going to be a great time. The staff down there, Dick Simmons and the crew that always does great things with the Division III championships. It's a lot of fun. It's a great place to watch wrestling. And then closing things out in Detroit Rock City. Yep, Little Caesars Arena. I'm pizza dad jokes all around. So that's pretty much what I've got for this season so far. I'm still potentially looking at what am I going to do with a Battle of the Ballpark or bout at the ballpark. Do not know. Walsh Ironman may also be a possibility. I haven't been to that since like 2008, if I'm not mistaken. So this was my opportunity to mess with a couple graphics, have some fun here in the Speakeasy, and go live here on a couple of platforms. So if you've got comments, I didn't see any, but that's what I got. So I'm Jason Bryant. This has been a Speakeasy short around lunchtime. I don't know. It is noon here. And so today, you know what? I might as well say North Central College and Princeton getting the shirt and whatever today. So that's all I got. Thanks for listening. Thanks for checking it out. And thanks for being my guinea pigs on this test.